Okay guys, I'm super excited. I got a call from a gentleman who I sent a postcard to, and I wanted to record how this goes. So I got this call from this gentleman. He didn't leave the address and I couldn't really get his name on here, so I can't look it up in my system just yet, but I'm gonna write down all the information and I'm gonna give him a quick call back to see what he wants for the properties. I don't know which ones they are, but I have the general area that I think this is from, or I at least know which campaign this is on because I pulled up everything that's with marketing right now. So let me give him a call. Hello?
Yeah, is this Elise?
Is this?
Yeah, that's okay. I was on the phone with another realtor for a piece of property and residential property in Noblesville that I've been trying to get rid of for some time. But anyway, this is prime locations, Fountain Square. And I had people wanting to buy it from me years ago when I was actively busy practicing, because I couldn't do that. So it was worth too much money then. But it'd be worth a lot more if I could find another oral surgeon or two dentists to buy this place on the corner of Shelby and Morris. You know where it is, right?
Could you, so I was trying to find it in my system, but could you give me the address again for it? Okay. I actually live in the Fountain Square areas, and I work actually at Switchboard. I don't know if you know where that's on. It's right on Shelby Bayou.
Right.
So, what are you looking to get out of it?
Well, if it's a dental office, it's worth at least $1 million to $1.5 million. It really is. It's got goodwill, even though it hasn't been opened.
Okay.
It has goodwill. It's been there for 84 years. It's probably the most well-known dental office in the city, but I've not been activated for almost 2 years now. But that hurts, but it doesn't hurt because of goodwill. I've got one dentist who's interested. She's talking to a partner for financing, and so yeah, I would like to have that. At the very minimum, I want $750 clear out of it. So but I don't want to go that way. I'd like to go more and see if I can get it first, because it's a desirous location. With the pandemic and the economy kind of shaky, it's kind of tough for dentists right now to go in. Unless there's more than one dentist, 2 or 3 could get it and buy it and make a living off of it. So it has goodwill. So
I love it. Well, and I totally get that. Like, that's, so how long have you been doing, how long have you been working as a dentist?
as an oral surgeon, 44 years.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, it's time for a break.
I've been there for 30 years.
Okay.
Bought that office and one in Muncie. I may have it sold now. A guy called me today. So, but it's a smaller office, and it's got location too. The busiest street in Muncie. But he's an advertising agency. He's downtown Muncie. Where my office is, he'll get much more exposure for advertising than will at downtown Muncie. No downtown
Right.
Muncie. Good lately. But so what? Are you from Northern Indiana? Your phone number?
Oh yeah. So I'm from South Bend originally, but I live in Fountain Square now, and so I just haven't had the time to switch my number over, honestly. But
You don't have to today with the cell phone. So
I know, right? I'm like, well, I already have all my contacts in there, but
yeah, no, you better off just keeping it. So it's no big deal. So what? You want to look at this place? Give you some ideas.
yeah. So actually, let me talk to some of my business partners about what when we can actually get together and doing that. Are you okay with texting, or can I call you back about when we might be able to meet?
Texting's fine.
Okay.
Texting's fine. Don't do email. I've got an email and I've never used it, but my wife saw hers and she's frustrated. I get all my stuff on her, so I just don't bother with email, because once it's in there, it's it. So texting is fine.
Okay. And then I did want to I know you mentioned you have a residential in Noblesville. We're also up there. So if you have any other properties that you are wanting to...
What's the name of your real estate firm?
We're just a family. We're actually investors, so we don't run out of a brokerage. So
Right.
we just are a little family-owned operation here in downtown.
Well, this property I got in Noblesville, you're welcome to look at it, pull it up. It's
Okay.
papers to you and look at it. I got a guy that's on vacation now. Another lady referred me to him. He's from Berkshire Hathaway. Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I just talked to him. So he's out of town. Won't be back probably till after first of the year. So he's going to call me and take a look at it. But if you want to pull it up and look at it, it's Noblesville. It's 0.82 acres.
Oh,
And found out 6 weeks ago that it's enough property that someone could tear this down and build 2 homes on it. And so that's a plus. I'm just getting ready to go to Noblesville tomorrow. I'll get us some sign put out there. Can build two homes on this property. So.
oh my goodness. So is the house then distressed? You said it like.
Yeah. It's a to me it's a tear down, but people who know what they're doing, remodeling, fix up, patch up, know what they're doing. They can fix it up for $25,000-$30,000. So, and if they bought it for $85,000, they'd have $140,000 in it, but they'd have an extra lot to build another home. So
Is 85 what you're wanting for the lot?
no, that's the lowest I was going to possibly accept was 85.
Okay.
I was going to try and get a realtor listed for 95.
Okay.
And go that route. But anyway, so both of them you can look at that. I'll see if I could give you some more information on it. But no, it's considered a flood zone, but it's not. Okay.
Okay.
The building is there now. 4 feet of it's in flood zone, so you can't build anything down. So you'd have to remodel what's there, or tear it down, and they say build it up about 2 feet above the surface, and prefer a concrete pad. They will approve it. It's 0.82 acres there, so divide it up, and you get about 4/10 of an acre per lot. So it's more than a third. A lot of homes up here, Carmel and all around those, that they don't build these nice homes on about a third of an acre.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. No, and you come downtown and it's like everything's building up because the lots are so tiny too.
Right. Well, whatever. You got my number, and you can text me whenever you think it's possible to discuss it further. Why? Be sure and let me know. My name is.
And mine's Elise Kanak. And do you have any, just so that I don't want to be respectful of your time, is there a specific time that works better for you?
No, it's day by day, hour by hour. So
Okay.
I sold my house here, and it's going to close sometime in January. So I'm here sleeping on the floor with
Oh.
a pallet and trying to make do. So a lot of things going on here, and very, very little of it's coming to fruition. But anyway,
Okay.
but now you know, and take care and call me at your convenience, okay?
Okay, I will probably get back to you by either end of day today or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, if you want description of the property, let me know, and then I can give that to you.
Okay.
Color pictures of front and back, and all the surveying, etc. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I did pull list for the dental office on List Engine, but hearing him talk about the residential property in Noblesville, which is a very hot area, and it's in the suburbs, so I'm going to actually make a call to my friends over at Simple Wholesaling to see if they can help me out. So part of my process with doing this, let's look him up. He might be under a different name. It might actually be corporate owned. So let's see. The first one was a dentist office. Okay, so it's L&R Investments. Okay, so this is the property right here. He's wanting $750 for it. I've sent him mailers twice. And let's see what else I got on this. So land value is $40,000, improvement value. He bought it in 2009. So I'm going to pause my mailers on this. So we're going to say appointment set. Or actually, I'm going to do follow-up because I need to follow up with him because he called me. So I'm going to put on here the notes that I had. So he has been there, had dentist office for 3 years. wants 750K clear. That's the most I have for that. But I am gonna have to look at the comps to see what places in the area are going for, because 750 is pretty steep for that area. Now, while I was still on with him, he did mention another property, which I wonder if I already have it, but I'm gonna look it up in my map section. So I'm gonna look it up. Here it is. So this is him again. And see, this is a corporate owned property. So I'm gonna add this lead, and then I'm gonna get the street pick so that I can at least look at it. Okay, so there's a roundabout driveway. It's on quite a bit of land. Definitely looks distressed, and he did mention that. He says that he thinks it's a tear down. He wants, and I'm gonna make sure I put this in here. He wants minimum of 85K for this. Says it's a tear down. Is talking with a realtor, partially in a flood zone. Called Ronnie about it, having a guy go out and drive by it. Because this is quite a bit of ways for us. For me, it's all the way out in the burbs. But let's look at what we have here. So, bought it again in 2009. It's on 0.81 acres, 3-bedroom, built in the 1950s. This is the land value. I did talk to Ronnie though, and he said that not a lot of places around here have been sold in the last year. Actually, none have been sold in this area for the last year. It is on a major highway. So that's something that we're gonna be thinking about, just to make sure that it's, you know, realistic expectations. So that is what I did to update it in my system. I am gonna change this to follow up as well, so that way I can find them easier when I look through this. So now what I can do is go to my leads, and I can filter and go to the ones that I need to follow up with. So I did tell this gentleman I would get back to him tomorrow, so that's what we're gonna do. Hey guys, wanted to give you a recap of what went down with the motivated seller that I got the call from, that we just heard and talked about. I talked to Ronnie from Simple Wholesaling, who helped me out. What we did is looked at, you know, if in that area anything had been sold recently. The one that was in the that was the residential property. Nothing had been sold in that area in over a year. It is in a flood zone. There were just a lot of factors in it, and we couldn't end up giving the gentleman the price that he wanted. And so he is going to end up listing it with a realtor, which, for those of you who are licensed real estate agents, that is a great way that you can see which is the best option for him. And the best option would be to list it at this point. So that's what is happening with that one. The other one, it is a smaller spot, and he wants a lot more than anything in that area is actually selling for, and so we couldn't end up coming to an agreement on a price. But I wish him well, and it's just a learning experience, and you just have to do your due diligence of looking in the area, seeing what other properties are selling for. And so this doesn't mean that we stop, it means we keep going.